Listen, people's got to know. This time around, Trump is not playing around. Nobody's going to play games with him. When you have a mandate from the American people, trust me, he's not playing games. Check this out.
Oh, I'm a tough guy. Well, it turns out Trump then, this has all happened on Sunday, hits Truth Social and on X and basically says, you want to play tough guy? Here's what I'm going to do. He writes, I was just informed that 2 repatriation flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed to land in Colombia. This order was given by Colombia's socialist president, Petro, who is already very unpopular amongst his people. Petro's denial of these flights has jeopardized the national security and the public safety of the United States. So I have directed my administration to immediately take the following urgent and decisive retaliatory measures. 1, emergency 25% tariffs on all goods coming into the United States. In 1 week, the 25% tariffs will be raised to 50%. So let me tell you why that's really relevant before I read the rest of these. Guess what the number one thing that Colombia exports to the United States? Roses. They're huge flower exporters, okay? And Valentine's Day is coming up. So this is the time where they just inundate us with their number one product. And now Trump's like, oh, okay, you want to play tough guy? Well, guess what? We're going to add a 25% tax, and then it's going to go up to 50% a tariff on you sending all of this stuff in. Going back to his list, he says a travel ban and immediate visa revocations on the Colombian government officials and all of their allies and supporters. Visa sanctions on all party members, family members, and supporters of the Colombian government. Enhanced custom and border protection inspections of all Colombian nationals and cargo on national security grounds. And IEEPA Treasury, banking, and financial sanctions to be fully imposed. So he's just not playing around. And instantly, okay, first the president of Colombia, Petro, responds and says, on this is all happening on X, by the way, which is amazing. He writes, your blockade does not scare me because Colombia, besides being the country of beauty, is the heart of the world. He writes back poetry. He writes back attempted poetry to Trump saying, like, you're going to pay for this financially. But then what happened was behind the scenes, Petro's administration immediately folded, okay? In a late night news conference, the foreign minister, Luis Murillo, announced that the two countries had overcome the impasse and that Colombia would accept their returned citizens.